I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for whenever it's found you. So it's timeless. If it's found you this year, next year, or it will always be this year, won't it? Anyways, whenever it's found you, it's your reading. When something I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and also please know I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp. That's not me doing that, so block, report or ignore, but just know it's not me. Let's go with reading. It is a Scribble reading again, so basically I'm scribbling on a piece of paper if you're new here and seeing what channels through and what I can ramble on about. I kind of actually, for a change, want to do a love reading because I just haven't really done a scribbled love reading in a second. I don't actually know if I have at all. I can't remember anything I do anymore, but I want to do a love reading. Even if it's about self-love, those of you that have no interest in other people, fair enough. But at least this is going to be something to do with where you're at in your journey of loving, whether it's yourself or someone else. Got something tickling my neck, but like I don't see anything there. If you've recently come out of a connection with someone, I'm really getting this energy that is like, thank goodness that stopped, thank goodness that ended when it did, because it almost just feels as if you had grown out of it and you are ready for someone that can reach your level, and it was someone that was not on your level. They were intimidated by you, especially if it's someone that belittled you or was quite harsh or caused you a lot of stress and a lot of uncertainty. It's like, thank goodness they're gone, and then the universe is making room, or you've made room for the universe to then give you somebody that is not intimidated by you. Your energy is a very powerful one, and so anybody that hasn't reached themselves at a similar level to what you have is going to feel your energy and go, gosh, like a light being shone on them very brightly out of nowhere, right? They're like, oh god, I'm exposed, especially if you see people very clearly. Because I'm just seeing like a floodlight, boing, like, and someone's, that's how, if you feel as if there's someone that's sort of shied away from you or very quickly detached after getting to know you, or pulled back significantly and drastically, and you're left confused as to why, it's just look at it from the perspective of your light was way too bright. You exposed anything that they hadn't healed, anything that they were kind of toxic or had, you know, because we always have good and bad within all of us. So it's not that, oh, this person was a terrible person. It was just that your light shone onto them so strongly that they then saw all the negative stuff within themselves that they didn't want to see. And then they're like, no, I'm not ready to address that. I'm not ready to look at that. I'm not ready to, you know, like, they think they're perfect, or they want people to think they're perfect. And so they're almost deluding themselves and believing that, or wanting to believe that same thing, without actually healing, or, you know, that energy of like modest people that are able to really see we really all are coming from the same place and going back there again. Whether you believe in this thing, or this thing, at the end of the day, we've all come from the same place and are going to return there, where nobody's better than anybody. And I think this is someone that either has not thought about the bigger concept of life and is too busy focusing on minuscule, unimportant things like seeking other people's approval or whatever it may be. You're so far ahead of this person in your own journey that I just want to really confirm to you and solidify to you that it's a really good thing that you've let that go in order to now make room for even just the potential of someone that could really match you, right? Like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, someone that's matching you, that's coming right in right now, tomorrow they're coming, right? Like, But the fact that you now have room for them means the universe can let it flow into your life a lot easier. And you can also start to imagine someone a lot better of a fit. Some of you also are just like, you're like, I'm really in my healing phase. I don't need anybody. I don't want anybody. I finally got rid of that riffraff, and I don't want to risk disturbing my peace. But I feel as if, for a lot of you, the beautiful thing is, the right person that comes in won't disturb your peace. They will add to it. They will make your peace peacefuler. They'll make your peace more, maybe, common. If you find it uncommon that you feel at peace and at ease, is it possible that someone isn't going to take away from the small amount of peace you have, but add more peace to your life, add more ease, add more grace, and you do the same for them? Rather than fearing the worst of they're going to take away your peace, what about best case scenario? I don't know, some of you are just seeing something through the lens of people are taking from you, and because that's probably maybe all you've experienced is people wanting things from you. Don't close yourself off to the idea that some people really do want to add and bring to your life just the same as you want that for them. Reciprocity, balance. It might be rare, or it might feel quite rare for you because you've not seen much of it, but it doesn't mean just because it's rare that you're never going to have it. I don't know why, I just feel like some of you in your healing phase could shut yourself off to someone great in thinking like, but there's something about the timing of this. It's almost, I think some of you actually, not to be a cliche tarot reader, some of you actually have a very beautiful relationship coming in because of the fact that you're almost going to be in this place of healing. I'm not looking, I'm not interested. We can get to know each other as friends, but I'm not really interested in anything more than that. And because you're in that place, you're able to be your real self without like fantasizing or overly imagining, oh, what's it going to be like this and this and this and this. Because of the fact that you're not looking for it, you're just grounded in the moment with someone rather than thinking and creating false excitement or expectations about someone and what could occur, because you're not looking for that. And I think it might be the same for this person, of you just get to enjoy each other's company and being around each other. It's really, I'm getting right place at the right time. So some of you, it's something very serendipitous. You're going to meet someone right place, right time, but you're really not at all interested, and you're watching this whole reading in thinking, I just like looking at Christy, because at the end of the day I did not want a love reading, and you heard me say that earlier. So if you're still watching this and you don't want a love reading, I hate to tell you, it really seems as if you're very much going to meet your person whilst you're in this place of, I don't really have the energy for that drama. I don't have the energy to meet someone new. I don't have the energy to get excited again about someone. I can't be bothered. What's the point? I'll be friends with someone if they come. And that's what I'm saying, is it's something built on a lot of stability, and that will happen very naturally because there's no pressure or there's no wanting. You don't want that anymore. And there's no wanting energy around, which leaves you in a place of kind of just having and creating love for yourself, and then somebody is going to match that. Energy doesn't lie, and so if your energy is showing you love yourself, you aren't in need of someone else to make your existence seem acceptable. Because there is still people, I didn't think this was a thing, but I notice it more and more. There's people, maybe it's more the younger generation though, that don't like to be alone, so they almost jump before they meet someone new. I'm putting this the wrong way. They'll be in a relationship with someone, but they won't leave it until they've met someone new. And they almost treat people like jobs, right? Of don't leave that job till you've got the next one lined up. And it's such icky energy. And I think there's something here where you're the opposite of that. You're the opposite of, wait, I've got another one lined up, I can leave this one now. I don't know what the opposite of that would be, or how to communicate that, other than just like, the second you aren't respecting and loving yourself and acting out of your highest self, you leave someone. And you're loving being alone, rather than with someone that I'm also getting out of nowhere betrays your trust. It's kind of heavy. Someone's betrayed your trust in the past, and so now you're like, well, I'd rather be alone than that happen. And that might be why there's a big healing phase now. But yeah, in that healing phase where you're not looking, you're not dating, you're not doing anything, there's a new friend coming in. No pressure on it at all, because you're still not going to see this. Even though I'm telling you about it, you're still not going to see this person through this lens. They're just going to be a friend. They're just going to be, yeah, it's good to get, you know, it's nothing like that at all. I'm not even talking about friends with benefits, don't get it twisted. I'm purely on about an innocent friendship that will actually blossom into something very, very, very beautiful, because of the ease and the lack of pressure. Like, love can't come under places of pressure. And I mean, the way dating is, there's actually quite a lot of pressure put onto it, right? From the men and the women's perspective, or if it's women and women, men and men, whatever it wants to, whatever you wanna, you know what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of pressure on everyone to meet the criteria of someone else, and that's not what humans should have to do. We shouldn't have to try to fit into someone else's mold or idea of what they're looking for in a person. You should just be who you are, and that other person's gonna love it, or they're gonna hate it. But I think that's a huge part maybe of why you haven't stuck around people that don't appreciate you, because you're not afraid to be who you are, whether people love you or hate you. And that's the massive difference between you and others that may stay in long-term beautiful connections, but they've fit to someone else's mold and they've changed themselves to make the other person comfortable. They forgot who they were. And you're not someone that forgets who you are, and that's very intimidating. And I think some of you have had like very interesting dating situations, like lots of first dates, lots of meeting people, and not much coming of it, because you can't force yourself to play along with games, or force yourself to play along with being the character and morphing into pleasing someone else at the price of losing yourself. It's not that you don't want to please someone else, it's that you don't want to please someone else at the price of losing yourself, right? Because it's about balance, and it's about love. You shouldn't have to force yourself to be anybody you're not. And I think that's a beautiful energy. I'm basically making this sound really bad, but there's an energy of your person is going to be somebody where you're not going to force yourself to have to meet a criteria or be this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and check all these boxes. Your person is just going to go, I like you, I like your energy. And you're going to go, I like you, I like your energy. Cool. Easy. Like, it's not supposed to be difficult. It's not supposed to be hard. I don't know why I'm also getting ignore advice as I'm giving you advice, but the advice is ignore advice from others around specific connections, relationships, friendships, or marriage. Some of you are actually already married, and there's certain advice coming from others, but it's just saying don't take advice from others, especially if they don't have a relationship that you admire, and take it with a grain of salt. I have no clue what I've spoke about. I don't know if it was beneficial to anybody at all. Here's the scribble. Don't know what it is. Tell me if you know what it is, because I can't see a thing in that. Awkward selfie. Awkward thumbnail. I posed for so long in the thumbnail that I cut it out of the video, but then forgot to actually like show the drawing properly, and everyone was like, show the drawing! Sorry, anyways, got distracted. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.